if you guys want to share some world news as well. Something interesting that happened this week is I don't know if you all are familiar with the hitchhiking robot.
Hitchhiking what?
Hitchhiking robot?
Oh, the robot, yeah.
Oh, what does he do?
So this Canadian group of guys, they created a robot that hitchhikes across country.
Oh, nice.
So basically, it's actually a very simple robot. It's just like a garbage can.
Yeah.
It has arms and legs,
Yeah.
and it has a thumb going out like that, and it has a face. And the face is like a small tablet or something like that. And basically, the face is everything about the robot because the tablet has it can actually converse with you. So it'll listen to you, it'll talk back to you, it'll tell you where it wants to go, that kind of stuff. So it has managed to hitchhike across Canada.
Yeah.
So that was like 3,000 miles, something like that.
Yeah.
It's managed to hitchhike across Netherlands and Germany without any problems.
Yeah.
It goes into the US,
Yeah.
it gets 300 miles.
Yeah.
In Philadelphia, it gets vandalized and destroyed.
Yeah.
So it's a very interesting thing to see because they started this project because they wanted it to be a social experiment on not whether humans can trust robots, but can robots trust humans, right? Because the concept is the robot is in your hands. When you give it a ride,
Yeah.
it's all up to you to look after the robot, right? So it's very interesting to see and what it means when you look at why people vandalize robots and stuff like that. So it's more about how technology can trust us, not us trusting technology.
That's really cool. So this robot's just by himself? He doesn't-
Yeah, by himself. Just on the side of the road, you might drive by and just see a robot on the side of the road.
Yeah.
So Americans are not trustworthy. Eh?
Yeah, so America's getting a pretty negative image because of that. Everyone's like, yeah, trust Americans to ruin something.
So people pick it up, but then so they trust this robot, they just pick it up and then
Yeah. It's pretty interesting.
I heard it went to a baseball game too. Someone took it to a baseball game.
Yeah, it's been so long. Like celebrities have actually given it a ride, this and
Yeah.
that, but yeah.
Interesting.
Take a watch a baseball game. It's hilarious. My son won't pick up my call, so here, just come. So funny.
Any interesting news?
Not much, apart from the news that happened on Thursday night. The election, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Thursday night. I was paying attention to that. It's funny. Donald Trump.
Oh,
And how the social media actually takes such a big role in the politics, Twitter, Facebook.
So do you think more Canadians were interested in the Republican American?
Yeah, I think Canadians,
debate than
the
Canadian
attention would
debate?
drive to
Yeah.
the U.S.
Yeah.
Election, but it's fun to watch that, and then it's fun to see how the political system works correspond to the economics. So it's quite interesting, particularly Canadian economics. Canada's in a recession right now, theoretically, but it's fun how people point everything on Harper, but in fact it's not his fault. It's just global supply and demand. Oil price drop down. What can we do anything about it, right? So, but it's fun to watch that. Did you guys watch it?
No.
Yeah, it's kind of funny.
I didn't watch, but I read about it.
Yeah, and then they were analyzing during the debate which candidate has the highest spike, and then they
Social
all,
media spike?
yeah, media spike, and then each person has a Donald Trump has a high spike
Yeah.
every an hour, and then the followers they also measured by the followers on the Twitter. So
Yeah.
after this, all the followers on Twitter increase dramatically.
Yeah.
And then all the search engine, Google and analytics is all about these people. So it's
Yeah.
kind of funny.
Powerful.
Yeah. Any interesting news from you guys?
I was gonna talk about the
I'm
debate.
sorry, I took your topic.
Yeah.
Yeah, anything to add to that?
Well, I think it's interesting. Maybe this is not necessarily related to the debate, but on Facebook this week, people were discussing the debate as well, and one person was like, "Oh, make sure you vote Canada because it's important. You're gonna change. You make a difference, right?" And then one person responded, "Well, what if none of the candidates represent what I believe in? Then who am I supposed to vote for, right?" And then there's this whole debate about you still have to vote and
Yeah.
all that, right? Yeah. And I think even with the with the debates, both debates, it's like they're basically giving you, in the Republicans, they give you 10 choices, but 9 out of the 10 choices are the same people, right? Or yeah.
Because at the end of the day, you're still voting for a party.
You're voting for a party, exactly. So
Oh,
you
Stevie.
never really have your views necessarily represented. You know, if you're voting.
Yeah.
And a two-party system.
How are you?
Reminds me of that episode of South Park where they're having an election for their next mascot, school mascot. So the kids got to write in who they wanted, right? And the final 2 candidates was one giant douche, like an actual giant douche bottle, and a turd sandwich. And they were like, why do I have to vote between giant douche and turd sandwich? Because you have to vote or die.
That's
Yeah,
hilarious.
South Park is actually very meaningful.
Yeah.
A lot of things are very satirical.
Yeah. There's a lot of anything but Harper campaigns going on social media now, so we're encouraging everyone to vote anything but Harper.
And I cannot believe they attack each other so directly. They say, there's like an advertisement on TV all the time. Justin Trudeau is not ready. He's just not ready. I was like, that's how you attack people? Wow.